Are people still buying regular bikes? With all of these EMTBs out there with the latest and greatest, fastest and strongest motor out there, why would anybody still buy a regular bike? I did buy this one, my 2023 Commencal TEMPO short travel ripper. Today we're going to talk about that. Estoy bien. This here is one of the funnest trails out here locally, and it's a perfect trail for this type of bike. It's flowy. Woo. And it's pretty rugged. Woo. It is not a new build. It's actually just a put together build. I started with the frame. I found it on Pink Bike, I want to say, for $500, and it came with the RockShox Super Deluxe Ultimate. It came with a headset that's got that headset routing. This headset routing is a pain. I mean, it's like, do it once and hopefully you don't have to redo it again. And so there's not a whole lot of bling. Here's how all of this came together. I had that 2023 Specialized Stumpy. Really like that bike. Super fun, super sporty, great on the climbs, amazing traction. Anyways, it's a great bike. So why did I sell it? It was a size medium. It felt a little small. I just wanted a little bit beefier, and I always wanted the Tempo, and I never had a chance to demo it. And so when I saw the frame, I figured they're both full-size 29ers, and so I just swapped over all the parts. I ended up selling that Stumpy, just a frame. Again, nothing flashy, right? It's got an SLX drivetrain. I'm very surprised at how much stopping power the 4-piston SLX brakes actually provide. And then the wheels, there's nothing special about the wheels. They're just Shimano hubs and specialized hoops, I guess. I had my diamond on the Stumpy, so I just transferred it over as well. It is a 130 in the back and 150 in the front. Even though the 130 mils travel out back makes it feel like it's got more travel than that, I can't imagine though getting overwhelmed on bigger drops. But on the kind of stuff that I have, the smaller size hits it just does really well. It doesn't get overwhelmed. It handles it really good and composed. There is that immediate pop because it's shorter travel, of course. The geometry, I don't know, complements that really well to where I'm able to just get the bike up in the air. This is another good place for this bike. Here's another perspective. Francisco, and then that's Granite Falls right there. So it's pretty steep, but it has a nice rock bed as a landing. So the bike is very capable and it's a whole lot of fun at my local trails, but these are not my local trails. And I'm finding that the bike is somewhat limited in some of these trails. Oh. Disculpa, I wasn't expecting this one. Estoy bien. Porque aquí bajé muy rápido ahí. Y cuando caí aquí, el fork se me compré. Sí se compró mucho. Dejamos aquí. When it comes to climbing, it does well. I think the C-tube angle, it's a little bit too steep for my preference. And although it's great when you're pedaling up a steep climb, it's not so great when you're pedaling on much more mellow, flatter sections like what I'm doing right now. And the reason why it's not so great, it's because that C-tube being so steep, it pushes you forward. That results in your weight being pressed against the handlebars and creating fatigue on your palms. The C-tube angle is a little bit too steep for me in terms of the suspension. It's supportive. It doesn't have as good of a traction on the technical climbs. It doesn't have pedal bob. It's efficient. With every pedal stroke you throw at it, you gain momentum and you don't really lose efficiency. Put my glasses on because it's crazy bright out here. Size large. Commencal recommends a medium for my height. I don't want to say that it runs small. It's designed to be poppy, playful, shorter travel. That's why they recommend it in size medium, because that's what it's intended to do and feel and ride like. And so that is my 2023 Commencal TEMPO. Where do we go from here? Anyways, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. If you're still watching, thank you. And I will see you on the next one. Until then, ride your own ride and God bless. If you haven't noticed yet in any of the footage, I'll just show you now. This is actually an anti-theft device that is inserted into the steerer tube. There's an app for it. And so anytime there's movement, you do get GPS tracking on the app so you can see where your bike is. It was a Kickstarter. I helped these guys from Europe test it out. But yeah, that's what this is.